ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. Hare Krishna everyone, welcome back. Let us discuss 27th shloka, chapter 4, Jnana Yoga of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So in this context, we are discussing a variety of sacrifices that Krishna is describing to us from shloka number 25 up until the next few shlokas. He is going to keep diving into this. So let us see what he is going to share in 27th shloka, speaking to Arjuna. सर्वानीन्द्रिय कर्माणि प्राणकर्माणि चापरे आत्मसंयम योगाग्नौ जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते. So what does this mean? Those who are interested in self-realization in terms of mind and sense control offer the functions of all the senses as well as the vital force breath as oblations into the fire of the controlled mind. So if you see, in every shloka, the sacrifice, the type of sacrifice may vary, but the purpose of the sacrifice is pretty much samyama, to control the mind, to control the senses. So austerity, sacrifice means the objective is to control the senses, control the mind. So here Krishna is saying, Sarvanindriya karmani, Sarvanindriyani, all the senses a devotee will engage in the service of the Lord. Karmani, Sarva karmani, all the actions also. Prana karmani chapare, even his prana, every breath is also used as a sacrifice. Atma samyama yogagnav, and all the senses and activities and breath. In what fire of sacrifice is he putting? Atma samyama, self-control. Juhvati jnana deepite. How will all this be enabled? Jnana deepite, only when there is the light of transcendental knowledge, the jnana. So if we are saying that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but if there is no sense control, then that means we are going wrong somewhere. We are not doing something right. Whatever it is that we are taking, whatever path to spirituality we are approaching towards, but if there is no sense control, if the mind is wavering constantly here and there are too many desires, there's a lot of frustration, there is greed, there is lust. So that means somewhere something is going wrong. This Atma Samyama has to happen. If not, then it is time for us to sit back, hit the pause button and reflect, what am I doing wrong? So let's continue to the 28th shloka. Dravya yajnastapo yajna yoga yajnastatapare swadhyaya jnana yajnascha yatayaha samshita vrataha. So let us read the translation. There are others who, enlightened by sacrificing their material possessions in severe austerities, take strict vows and practice the yoga of eightfold mysticism, and others study the Vedas for the advancement of transcendental knowledge. So Krishna is continuing this line of thought and he is giving a bunch of sacrifices here. He is talking about Dravya Yajna. Dravya means anything material. Any material possession that we have is called Dravya. Dravya Yajna. To use our material possessions in the service of the Lord, that is Dravya Yajna. Service of the Lord or anything else also, any charitable thing for that matter. Here we are not necessarily talking about Bhakti Yoga. Like some people, they will use the wealth that they have, Dravya, and they will build some nice hospital. Somebody may open orphanage, somebody may open one blood bank, somebody may open, some educational institution. This is all Dravya Yajna. Taking their material possessions and using it as a sacrifice. Tapo yajna, and some people take up severe austerities. Tapaha, voluntarily they accept some inconvenience as a sacrifice. Yoga yajnas tatapare. There is Ashtanga Yoga because Prabhupada is talking about eightfold mysticism here. Ashtanga Yoga. There is Yama, Niyama, Pranayama, Asana, all these different things, eightfold mysticism. Some people do that also. Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna. Studying of the scriptures, Swadhyaya, self-study is such a crucial aspect of spiritual progress. So I don't know how many of you are participating in this Swadhyaya Yajna. Are you reading Bhagavad Gita as it is on a daily basis? Are you relishing Srimad Bhagavatam regularly? If not, better to start. Swadhyaya Yajna, this is at the intellect level. Yatayaha samshita vrataha. Vrataha, there are so many vows. Like there is Ekadashi Vrata every fortnight. Now very, very auspicious to abstain from eating grains. The Janmashtami Vrata, we fast the whole day and think of the Lord, serve the Lord. So like this, there are so many vratas on the appearance and disappearance days of the acharyas. Also we fast until noon usually. And these vratas should not be mental concoction. I like it, I will do it, or so you can't cook it up. You have to follow what is authorized in the scriptures. So these are another bunch of sacrifices that Krishna has talked about. So next in the 29th shloka, he is heavily going to talk about pranayama. So what is he going to share there? For that you have to wait until the next episode. Take care. Hare Krishna.